Republican Representative Lauren Boebert has gotten in trouble multiple times over the years for dipping into her personal campaign funds and treating them as if they were actually just her big old piggy bank of savings that she could spend on whatever the hell it is she wants to spend on. In fact, there were actually multiple different FBI investigations into Lauren Boebert's misuse of campaign funds in her early years in Congress. She hadn't been there that long, but still, to already have gone through multiple different investigations for the potential misuse of campaign funds, you would think that such an individual would say, you know what? I need to play it a little cool, right? Maybe not try to bill, tens of thousands of miles that I definitely didn't travel and get reimbursed for it. Maybe I'm not going to do anything stupid. But this is Lauren Boebert we're talking about here. And Lauren Boebert is always going to do something stupid. In her recent campaign financial disclosures, it was revealed that earlier this year, Lauren Boebert took a trip over to Texas for a Kid Rock concert. And of course, this happened as those rumors were swirling that the two were dating, making them the most disgusting and, of course, trashiest potential couple, maybe even in the history of the United States. Like just absolute, you could almost smell them coming from down the street, is how disgustingly gross those two people are. But here is what's being reported. The Colorado Congresswoman attended Rock and Rodeo, a May 16th event hosted by the 54-year-old singer, during the Professional Bull Riding Championship World Finals at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Boebert even reposted a photo of herself in a cowboy hat cozying up to the rocker at the rodeo meets concert experience. According to the report, Federal Election Committee data shows that 3 days after the event, the Republican representative's campaign paid $2,455.83 to Live by Lowe's, a hotel in Arlington, Texas, as well as $925 worth of event tickets to AT&T Stadium. Now, AT&T Stadium, for those of you who are not familiar with this particular area, I was lucky enough to actually get to go there about this time last year. AT&T Stadium is where the Dallas Cowboys play. That is their home stadium. Live by Lowe's is actually a hotel, a very nice one, by the way, about 2 blocks away from the stadium. It's within walking distance. It's actually right next to the Texas Rangers stadium. So it's a wonderful, great, fun little area right there in Arlington. And Lauren Boebert wanted to get in on the action, right? There's a rodeo. There's, maybe your boyfriend, maybe not, playing a concert at a rodeo because God knows nobody's going to pay him to actually do a real concert on his own. And you dipped into your campaign funds, which, for those of you wondering, yes, is 100% illegal. It's against the law. You can't do that because this is not a viable campaign expense. This is not something that's even in your district. It's not even in your friggin' state, Lauren. But she did it anyway. Let me read you this. This would appear to run afoul of federal laws that bar candidates for office from personal use of campaign funds, something for which many members of Congress have been criminally prosecuted in recent years. But nothing's going to happen to Boebert, of course, because the Trump administration is the ones that would have to, kind of initiate that, and they're not going to do it. So Lauren Boebert, just like all the other times she was investigated and nothing happened, is going to continue to get away with it, which means she is going to continue to do it until eventually she gets a little too cocky with it, gets busted, and perhaps goes to jail. But here's what's interesting too. Lauren Boebert, when she was still married to her husband, Jason was doing very well for himself. He hadn't always been that way, obviously, financially speaking. But he ended up, making some money. And then after the divorce, I guess he got to keep all the money. Lauren had to shut down her restaurant, Shooters, and listed her net assets, like the things that she owns, their value, on her recent financial disclosure as $0. She is effectively, according to these reports, one of, if not the poorest member of Congress. And I'm not saying that to mock her or make fun of her, but that doesn't give you a reason to violate federal campaign finance laws so that you can go see your trashy boyfriend play at a rodeo. But based on the available evidence, at least to me, it appears that that is exactly what this woman did. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.